Yes, I am an atheist. A lot of Christians say, damn you atheists. Don't believe in God, you must be a really bad person. Well, I'm a non-Christian. I am a non-Christian, like most Christians, a non-Christian. You never hear, why is it you always hear religious people doing bad things like having jihads and holy wars against the Catholics and the Protestants and having religious persecution? And the Dark Ages was when the church ruled. The church had all the power. That part of history they call the Dark Ages. And so many wars have been caused by religion. You never hear of atheists starting wars like, the atheists have attacked the agnostic stronghold. Yes, the atheists have fired rockets into the agnostics' stronghold and declared a logical war, not a holy war, because atheists and agnostics declare a logical war, not a holy war like the religious people. And why is it that it's always religious people who are molesting children? You never hear of an atheist molest child, an agnostic molest child in the paper. It's always a priest or someone religious or some church institution hurting children. So, a lot of Christians say, oh, you're an atheist because you just want to deny hell. Hellfire. Hellfire, right? Hellfire. So you're going to be tormented in hell, you're going to burn, you're going to be screaming in agony, writhing in pain and agony and, like screaming your head off for eternity, burning and screaming and yelling in pain and agony and wah, 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 wah. But God loves you. God loves you. Don't forget that. God loves you. Yeah, nice way of showing it, God. I'm an atheist, agnostic. I don't believe any man-made religion, but the agnostic in me say, maybe Mother Nature's God. Maybe God is Mother Nature. It's just nature. And we can make our own heaven in this life, our own hell in this life, our own paradise in this life, the way we treat others and whatnot, And I'm also an atheist because I would like proof of God's existence. Jesus, if you are real, show yourself. Show yourself, Jesus. Show yourself. So I'm at a Justin Bieber concert. And, I'm at a Justin Bieber concert. And Jesus returns. Oh, it's Jesus. I'm watching the Justin Bieber concert. Oh, yeah, return after 2,000 years. I'm watching the Justin Bieber concert. Oh, yeah, fair enough. He's come back. Yeah, well, wait a couple of hours. He's waited 2,000 years. I hope he doesn't turn my hot dog into loaves and fishes. Loaves and fishes, like, why doesn't he show himself? Why does Jesus hide himself? He doesn't show himself. And, just wait 2,000 years and he's just not come back yet. I don't think he's coming back. And these religious people, these priests and maharishas and yogis and things. I went to a church, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful people. I mean, I love Christians, they're lovely people. I went to a church where they speak in tongues, they speak in tongues, and to me it's all gibberish, it's not language. And, it's not really a sign that they're from God. These religious leaders, they think they're so special from God. Speaking mumbo-jumbo isn't really a language. I mean, if God lifted them up into the air, 10 feet into the air, and a halo of light comes and beams of light come from the person and they spin around and the head turns around 20 times, then I may believe that they're holy. I was watching a Beatles interview, just John Lennon and Paul McCartney for 1968 when they went to India, because the Beatles went to India in 1968. And the interview was just with Paul McCartney and John Lennon, just the two Beatles, not the other two. And Paul and John were saying that before they went to India, they thought the Maharishi was something special, something mystical and magical, Eastern religion, something real special. But when they went to India for so many months, they just realised, hey, the Maharishi, he's just a man. He's just a man. And he's nothing special, he's just a man. He's not magic or anything. And it's like the Pope. He's just a man. He makes it up all along. He just makes it as he goes, you know. You know, like, message from God. No fish, only eat fish on Friday. Another message from God. No, you can eat fish on Friday. Women cannot be priests. Well, can be priests. You know, like this, they make it up all along. The religious leaders all make it up. Some of the Jehovah's Witnesses. I was a Jehovah's Witness. And the leaders aren't anything special. Tony Morris and Stephen Lett, they're nothing special. You know, so that's the way I look at it. Nothing special at all, really. And I'm just looking at my note. And this hellfire thing, it's all, religion's all based on fear. If you don't believe, you're going to burn in hell. Well, Jehovah's Witnesses don't have a hellfire. Jehovah's Witnesses believe that when you're dead, waiting for the resurrection. But the Jehovah's Witnesses do have a hellfire that they teach, and it's called shunning. If you ever leave the religion, we will take away your family and friends. If you ever criticise the religion and leave the religion, your family and your friends will shun you for the rest of your life till the day you die, until you come back to the religion. And I call it spiritual blackmail. I don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness. I do not want to return to the Jehovah's Witness. Just to get my family and friends back, I would have to pretend. I'd have to make believe that I believe it all, and I don't believe it. I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe any of it. I have other videos, you know. I don't believe in any of it. I'm not going to pretend and fake it. Fake it just to get my family and friends, you know. Hopefully they will wake up and leave the religion, but I'm not returning, ever. I will never, ever be a Jehovah's Witness again. And I'm being a good person. I'm being a good person in this life, not because I want to be rewarded with paradise when I die, or I'm not going to do bad things because bad things hurt people, and I want to make life heaven for others and heaven now for people. I'm not going to do bad things because I don't want people to do bad things to me. Not because I'm going to get punished after life. And Mark Twain. There was a man called Mark Twain. He was born in 1835 and he died in 1910. He said, "I'm not scared of death. Before I was born, I was dead for billions upon billions of years and never suffered the slightest inconvenience from it." So death is just like a big sleep with no dreams. Before you were born, you didn't experience anything. And when death might be as pleasurable as when you put your head on the pillow at night and fall asleep. That's if you die in your sleep. Am I scared of death? Yes, I am scared of death. I am really scared of death. Why? Because I don't want to be in a plane that's going to crash. I'll be screaming and crying and probably praying too, but because I'm scared of when the plane hits the ground. And, oh no, I don't want to die. I don't want to die at all. In a car crash, no, I would be scared. If I'm in a car and someone's driving crazily, I'm scared. I don't want to die. Oh, no. Not because I'm going to get punished after, because I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel pain. If I'm in an aeroplane that's crashing, I will have brown trousers. I will be shitting myself. My hair will be going white. I'll be scared. Shit. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. So I am scared of death. I'm scared of dying. If someone's going to chase me with a knife or something, or going to murder me, I'm scared. I'm going to have brown trousers. I want to run for my life. I'm scared. I avoid death. But to be dead, but to actually be dead, if you die in your sleep, that would be nice, to die in your sleep. If you died on your sleep, it might be as pleasurable as when you put your head on the pillow at night. You do death rehearsal every night. So every night before you go to bed, you do death rehearsal. Put your head on the pillow, close your eyes, and you drift off into that beautiful dreamland. And if you died in your sleep and never woke up, you would never know. It was like you wouldn't have never even existed. And I must admit, as an atheist, there is no comfort to give to people who've lost their loved ones in death. Religion is very comforting. You're going to see your loved one in the afterworld. But as an atheist, it's kind of, it is hard. It makes life more precious being an atheist, because this is the only life you get. The only life you get is this one. And when someone loses someone in death, it's a painful thing. They're never going to see them again. It's a terrible thing. So it just goes to show, tell your loved ones while they're living how much you love them every day, because it's no good writing it on a headstone when they're dead. And it's a bit like, this is the life that you get. This is the heaven. This is the hell. This is the paradise. In this life now, you can create heaven and hell for others and yourself by your actions, basically. If you do wrong, you create hell for others and yourself. You do good things, you create heaven for yourself and for other people. Sometimes if you do good things, other people give you hell. So this life's heaven and hell and paradise. So yes, I am scared of death. I am scared of death. I don't, the pain I'm going to feel if I die in a car crash or a plane crash or a house fire or something. I don't want to feel pain. I don't like pain, so I avoid pain. And I have funeral insurance, so when I die, my wife, my beautiful wife Nicole, she will have be looked after. My funeral expenses will be paid. I'm going to be 60 in 2 days. 2 days I'm going to be 60. Today's the 19th of April. I'll be 60 in 2 days. So I have funeral insurance to cover my funeral costs, and my wife can have some money to have a party and pay some bills, and so she'll be looked after. My wife is Jehovah's Witness, and I love her very much, but I don't want her to be shunned. I don't want my wife to be shunned by her family and friends, so I don't really want her to leave the religion, because I don't want her to be shunned like I'm being shunned. Sometimes I think I should have faded. I should have faded instead of dissociating from Jehovah's Witnesses, because if I faded, that means you just don't go to meetings or don't study or don't do Jehovah's Witness things, and they kind of, but they still get suspicious of you. How come you're not going to meetings? How come you're not going out witnessing? Well, they don't have witnessing now because of coronavirus. And the coronavirus is pretty weird, because this Jehovah's Witness witnessing work that we used to do, I knocked on people's doors for 22 years. Don't you think God would have, well, come on, keep witnessing. It's the end of the world. These people's lives are in danger. You better keep knocking on their doors, you know. So, yeah, you know. It's all made up. All religion's made up. We're so frightened of death because we don't really know what it is. But the evidence shows that an empty skull is an empty skull. No brain, no pain. Ever heard that? No eyes. Close your eyes, you can't see a thing. You've got your imagination, but your imagination's your brain. Put your fingers in your ears, you can't hear a thing. So an empty skull is no brain, no pain, as it goes. So, you know, unconsciousness forever. But as I said, to an atheist at a funeral, you would never say, oh, your loved one, your dead loved one's gone to a better place. Gone to a better place? 6 foot under is a better place than living? I don't think so. Or God needed another angel. I want my loved one on earth. I don't want him up in heaven. If God's so damn good, make his own angels. I want my angel here on earth. They're looking down from heaven. Really? I don't think that would be very loving, because my mother died when I was 1 and a half, and my mother died when she was 30, and I'm 60 in 2 days. So I'm double my mother's age, and if so, my mother's been in heaven for the last 59 years, looking down on me. Oh, that would be hell for her, because she'd rather be here with me, giving me cuddles and spoiling me and slapping my face and naughty boy and mother. It's what mothers do to the children. Being on heaven playing a harp, eating Philadelphia cream cheese, praising God forever, that would be hell. Every day God would say, kiss my ass and tell me how damn good I am. Praise me, I'm God. Waking up every day in heaven. It's church every day in heaven. It's sermons every day in heaven. It's praising God every day in heaven for the rest of eternity. Hey, that would be hell. The first 100 years would be bearable. The next 1,000 would be pretty unbearable. But the next 100,000 years in heaven would be in suffering. Another day in heaven, God wakes you up. Kiss my ass, praise me, tell me how good I am, wonderful I am, and my son, forever. No, thank you. No, thank you. And seeing your loved ones burning in hell, you're in heaven and they're burning in hell, I think it'd be more of a party down in hell. So I just don't believe in it. And I think I've covered everything. But religion is a good thing in the way it gives people comfort when they lose loved ones. Deep down, I always have this longing that I will see my mother, who I've never met. She was only 1.5 when I died. She was only 30. I was only 1.5. She died in 1962. I was born in 1961. But if I can see in heaven, that'd be really nice. And that'd be nice, you know. See my dead sister. See my dad. My dad committed suicide. When he was 38, I was only 8 years old. My dad committed suicide. So it'd be lovely to see my dad. Haven't seen since I was 8. And my mum, who I've never really talked to. And my sister, who died at the age of 36 in 1994 when I was 33. I would love to see them. It's all nice. I think what it is, people write this fairy tale ending at the end of their life. They're so scared of death. People are petrified of death, and I am too. Brown trousers scared of death. And who isn't, you know? But to actually be dead, I think it's just nothingness. But deep down, I do have that longing. Maybe there is something nice. I hope there is. You know, I could be wrong. There might be something. I'm not saying there is. I'm not saying there's not. All we can do is speculate. That's all we can do. Speculate, speculate, speculate. Because none of us know. The meaning to life? 2 words. Nobody knows. I'll say it again. The meaning to life? Nobody knows. We can speculate, and religion is making up stories, fairy tale endings. We write fairy tale endings at the end of our life. Wouldn't it be lovely to be young again? Oh, in heaven or on earth. Wouldn't it be beautiful to have perfect health, good teeth, good eyes, good lungs, youthful skin, forever, in heaven, in paradise, in Humbo Jumbo land? It would be nice. It really would be nice. But is it true? But people do need things to believe in, and I think we'll always have religion. We're always going to have religion. It'll be with us always, religion. But I think as future generations go, people kind of think, I don't think Jesus is coming back. He's late, But who knows? I could be wrong. You could be wrong. We could all be wrong. We don't know. But love you very much. Subscribe to my channel. Give it a big thumbs up. And you may applaud. Bye.